Sirius Dog Sled Patrol, known informally as Siriuspatruljen and formally also known as North-East Greenland Sledge Patrol, is an elite Danish naval unit. It conducts long-range reconnaissance patrolling, and enforces Danish sovereignty in the Arctic wilderness of northern and eastern Greenland, an area that includes the largest national park in the world. Patrolling is usually done in pairs, sometimes for 4 months and often without additional human contact. The Sirius Patrol has the ability to engage militarily, and has done so historically. Its purpose is to maintain Danish sovereignty and police its area of responsibility. The physical and psychological demands for acceptance into the unit are exceptional. Crown Prince Frederik patrolled with the Sirius Patrol. History. In 1933, the International Court of the League of Nations ruled in the Danish-Norwegian dispute over Erik the Red's land that for it to remain Danish, Denmark had to assert its sovereignty there. Initially, this presence was in the form of 2 fixed police stations. The Sled Patrol unit, first known as the North-East Greenland Sledge Patrol, was activated in the summer of 1941 during World War II to conduct long-range reconnaissance patrols along the northeast coast of Greenland, thereby preventing German presence there. Its headquarters was at Eskimones, which had been until then a scientific station. At the time, the Germans established a number of secret weather stations on the eastern coast of the island to provide them with invaluable meteorological information, both to assist the U-boat campaign and to predict the weather in the European theater. Thus, the patrol's discovery of these stations denied Germany such information, with significant implications both for the Battle of the Atlantic and for air and land fighting in Europe. Despite the enormous distance of Greenland from the main theaters of war, the Sirius Sled Patrol cooperated with North-East Greenland Fishing Company, the only other organization active in the remote area, which built a number of hunting huts in the uninhabited expanses of New Greenland. The patrol discovered the German weather station Holzauger at Hansa Bay on the northeast coast of Sabine Island, which was subsequently destroyed by United States Army Air Forces bombers from Iceland. During the war, the unit suffered 1 man killed in action. 2 others were captured by German forces but escaped and rejoined the patrol. In 2008, the National Bank of Denmark issued a 10 Danish kroner commemorative coin of Sirius organization. Beginning in October 2012, the newly formed Joint Arctic Command is responsible for Sirius. The sled unit used to be operationally under the Greenland Command, and administratively under the Royal Danish Navy. The patrol represents Denmark's military presence in northeast Greenland. The patrol operates in the northern and northeastern part of Greenland from the west coast of Hall Land, 81.067 degrees north, 61.667 degrees west, 81.067 minus 61.667 to Cape Bio north of Fleming Fjord, 71.883 degrees north, 22.550 degrees west, 71.883 minus 22.550. The flying distance between the 2 points is about 2,100 kilometers, but the length along the coastline is far greater, around 16,000 kilometers. The Greenland ice sheet is not a part of the patrolled area. The unit is stationed at Danborg, and maintains personnel at Station Nord, Danmarkshavn, Amestisvig. The unit uses more than 50 depot huts scattered across the patrolled area. The depot huts are resupplied by small boats in the southern area, and by aircraft in the northern part. The Sirius Patrol consists of 6 dog sled teams for the duration of the year, each consisting of 2 men and 11 to 15 dogs. When traveling, each team carries approximately 350 to 500 kilograms, depending on the distance to the next depot. Currently there are 14 officers and men serving with the Sirius Patrol. Responsibilities. Sledge patrolling is divided into 2 periods, depending on when the ice becomes thick enough. The autumn patrol starts sometime in November and lasts until late December. The sun sets for the last time around the beginning of November, and in the increasing darkness the winter storms get progressively worse and more frequent. Getting home before Christmas is therefore not always possible for members of the unit. Around the end of January, when the weather stabilizes and the sun reappears, the longer journeys begin and last until June, when the ice begins to break apart and drift southwards. During this period, the 6 sledge teams will cover a large part of the coastline, and within a period of 3 to 4 years all areas will be visited. Recruitment and training. Candidates for the Sirius Patrol must have completed the compulsory service. At the tryouts, 7 men are selected to start on about 6 months of various training courses. Women can apply, but none have yet. Survival course in Greenland, shooting course, demolition course, engine and mechanics course, reconnaissance course, firefighter course, radio and communications course, first aid course, extended first aid course, sewing course, truck course. The courses run from December to the end of May. The final group, consisting of 12 men, is picked as late as 2 to 3 weeks before they depart to Greenland for 26 consecutive months. Equipment. Because of the special nature of Sirius Sled Patrol operations, a wide range of unique equipment is required that is not normally used by the Danish armed forces. The weapons carried also reflect the harsh conditions. Among the equipment used by the Sirius Sledge Patrol is the M1917 Enfield bolt-action rifle chambered in .30-06 Springfield, known in Danish service as the Gewehr M53, and the Glock 20 pistol chambered in 10mm auto. The reason for changing their sidearm is the previous pistol M49 sidearms chambered in 9x19mm parabellum proved insufficient against the polar bears encountered. The weapons carried also reflect the harsh conditions. Only bolt-action rifles performs reliably. The standard SIG 210 Oyhausen sidearm was recently replaced by the 10mm Glock 20, as the stopping power of multiple 9mm rounds proved to be insufficient against a polar bear. The Sirius Patrol uses the standard .30-06-168 grain military round and also civilian hollow points. The patrolmen feel that the full metal jacket bullet on the military round is best against polar bears at long range, but that the hollow points are better against an enraged muskox. Typically, the patrolmen arrange the stripper clips so every third round is a hollow point.